Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Yahaira and this is the Lids Budget, and on my channel I bring you weekly cash stuffing and budget with me videos. And in today's video we'll be cash stuffing a total of $8.79. So let's go ahead and count this all out and make sure it's here. So we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400. For 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 520, 40, 60, 80, 700, 720, 40, 60, that's 760, 70, 80, 90, 800, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For a total of $8.79. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. I'm filming this a little earlier than usual. It's Monday morning instead of Monday afternoon, so I have a busy day of things today. I'm getting my last massage today, and then taking myself to Olive Garden, and then getting my hair cut because we have a wedding this weekend, so I need to get that done. That's the one problem I have since having stopped working, is my sister normally cuts my hair. Well, not normally, she does cut my hair. I don't go to anyone else because it's free. The perks of having a hairstylist sister. But so what I would do before is I would go basically at some point, like every month or two, I would go on my way home from work. I would stop by to get my hair cut. But since I'm not working anymore, I'm not really out in the area so much, unless like I'm out like helping her with my niece or something like that, which doesn't happen too often. So that's been a little not difficult, but I have to figure out how to work that around. And probably like today, where it's like I happen to be close-ish, so I'm just gonna go a little bit further and go stop by her. But the things I will do for a free haircut. But enough of that, let's go ahead and get to our variable spending first. Starting off with groceries, we have a good chunk left in groceries this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these guys out for that. And then leave this 10 in here just for a little bit of a cushion. And then it'll be getting $100 this week as for 20s, a 10, a 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So groceries now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For a total of 110. And if you don't watch my budget with me, I did mention that starting next month, I'm lowering groceries to just $80 every single week. Because I noticed since I stopped working that $80 seems to be about what we need. Like, I think I might have had 1 week where I went closer to 100. But that's easily rectified by just doing like a little bit of rollover week to week, just in case that happens. But yeah, I'll be doing that. Next up is pups, and this week they're getting 110. As 2 50s and a 10. And this is the time of the year where it's a little expensive. Like, we got Rock's quarterly shipment of his food, we got Ash's food, and then we got the Tryhard. And then Ash had a vet visit, which happened very luckily. She had been on the Banfield plan last year due to her getting her teeth cleaning, and we just didn't have enough saved to pay for that out of pocket then. So we did that. And her plan, I think, was about to expire in, I think, like 2-3 days from now, actually. So we were able to squeeze her in, didn't have to pay anything out of pocket for her recent vaccinations. So that was nice. So Pups now has 50, 100, 110. Whew, that was awful. Next up is eating out, and that'll be getting 60 as 3 20s. 1, 2, 3. So eating out now has 20, 40, 60. Next up is fun. And go ahead and pull out this time for that. So fun this week will be getting 50 as 2 20s, a 5 and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, So fun now has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3. A total of $63. And I also mentioned in my budget with me that fun will next month will start getting a little bit less just because we don't use it as often. So just letting it build up a bit, and just putting a little less to it so we can put it towards other savings and stuff like that. And it's giving me problems this week. And then up next is my binder, my envelope, and I'm getting 50 as 2 20s and a 10. So now we have 20, 40, 50. Next up is gas, and this week it's getting 155 as 3 50s and a 5. So gas now has 50, 100, 150, 155. And unfortunately, we will not be achieving my dream and my goal this month of saving $60 from this envelope. But if you watched my video last week, I mentioned that gas prices just shot up out of nowhere over here. Like last time, the gas prices had been creeping up in California, or rather shot up in California. Our area was still staying around $5, a little less than $5, while like LA and stuff like that was going up to like $6, a little over $6. But this time it's worse. Like we're getting close to $6 a gallon, and then I imagine LA is probably getting close to 7, if not over 7, if we're getting that close. So just that really did us in for any hopes that I had of saving gas money. So, but alas, at least we have enough money for gas, and that's what's important. Ash's Food's getting skipped this week, and then Costco is getting 20. Is it 20? So Costco now has 20, 40, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of 65. And I still have to go get water, and I have to get paper towels. And then Spawn, I'm gonna just give $2 for that little bit that I set aside, just to keep it even. I try to keep it even just to make my life easier when I'm doing their savings with them. So Spawn now has 5, 6, 7, 8. And then debt, which we're going to talk about here in a second, we'll be getting this last little bit. So debt now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 81. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. So for a total of 133. So we actually went over my goal of 120 this month. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this for a minute. So my initial plan for this was for it to go to debt, just like, throwing a little extra debt here and there. But me and Logan have been having some talks this past week. And one thing it basically was coming down to, he's just a little frustrated with savings, more so not being able, not being able to save, but it's that we just have and do have so many things that we're trying to save for, that emergency fund's not going up that quickly, and then he wants to maybe start socking away a little bit of money towards a little bit of a house down payment, and working on those house goals again. And for him, this is why it's good to talk to your spouse about money, and just in general, but also like just because then you learn about differences, because the way he's looking at our debt right now is it's not a super high priority for him, because if you haven't watched my videos, or if you haven't, just don't remember, our debts right now, we basically have two debts. We have my student loans, and we have our car, our Durango, the SUV. The student loans, I have about just under 20K, and they are at 4.1%, so nothing crazy. My minimum payment right now is $140, and about $80 of that a month goes to interest. Now the interest has kicked back up. So minimum payment pays the interest, and then a little bit some. So principal goes down a little bit every month. And then the Durango is an even better situation, where we currently owe, I think, if I was looking at it last night, I already forgot. I think it's just over $23,000 on it. But our interest rate is 1.9%, and our payment is $610 a month. Technically it's $607, but I rounded up just to make it even, just for me. But because the interest rate is so low, even though we have a high payment, every month about right now $40 of that goes to interest. So a majority of our payment goes to the principal, so it knocks it down fairly quickly. The And because they're both relatively low interest, and we're making progress in the principal, for him, he isn't seeing it as a huge priority. Which I understand where he's coming from. I'm coming more from, like, especially with the car, of like the amount of money it's taking up per month. But it is one of those things where we can afford it and we still have a sizable leftover income. So basically, what we've come to the agreement of, this extra money that I might actually squeeze out of our envelopes will be going towards whatever savings, like whatever our primary sinking fund is at the moment. So like right now, it'll be going to Christmas. So this is why, like, just to sum it all up, good to talk to your partner if you have one about money. Good to check in with each other every now and then, see where each other is at, and what, like, pretty much sometimes you gotta compromise. And like, as much as I would like to see our debt go down and get that money freed up, I'm also not upset about it, especially because I have also been thinking about our savings as just like how much we have to save for, especially with like 2 big trips next year that we're hoping to do. Not that we're hoping, that we're gonna do. We're claiming it, we're manifesting it. And that's gonna, I've been thinking about, like, okay, like, how are we gonna find the money to be able to afford those trips along with everything else? So it'll say debt, but really it'll be going to savings. So I'm gonna set this aside right now. We're gonna put it over to our Christmas once we get there. So that'll do it for our variable spending binder. Let's go over to our savings challenges next. And this week it's getting $18. I might have to, my initial plan wasn't to condense it at all, but I might have to condense it a bit because she's getting a little fat with all those ones. So this week it's getting $18 as a 10, a 5, and 3. 1, 2, 3. So this savings challenge now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, for a total of 127. And let's go ahead and scratch off the 2 dots that we'll be doing next week. So the first one is 5. Alright, that's not too bad. The next one is 22. So we'll be sending a total of $27 to this savings challenge next week. So I'll do it for that. And then next up is our sinking funds. So this week, car will be getting 50 as 2 20s and a 10. So car maintenance now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, which is about enough for the oil tank that just got done on Logan's car. And next up is medical. That'll also be getting 50 as 2 20s and a 10. So medical now has 20, 40, 50. House is done, registration is done, and then Christmas. So Christmas is a funky envelope today. So out of our budget, it's getting $81 as a 50, a 20, a 10, whoop, and a 1. And she'll be also getting this extra that I had managed to save from our envelopes. So that's an extra 133 going to Christmas right now. This is a mess. So sorry. And then on top of that, another part of our conversation we were having this week is we had started saving for our starter house emergency fund back when we were doing our aggressive saving for house and before I thought I was doing my job. And since right now that's not a priority, and even though our plan is to, like, sometime in the new year start saving towards that stuff again, right now we're not saving for it and we're just trying to get ahead on our sinking funds. So we decided to move the $400 that we had from that sinking fund over to our Christmas sinking fund. So let's go ahead and count this all out and see what we have now in Christmas. So we have 100, 200, 300, $400 in the bank. Then we have 50, 500, 50, 600, 620, 40, 60, 70, 80, 700, 720, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 8, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a total of 856. So, Crew's got a big jump this week, which is, I keep saying about a lot of our bigger team funds is a relief. Because I was starting to stress, like, we're going to be in October this weekend, and Christmas was way behind schedule. So, that'll do it for Christmas. And then coming up to gifts. Gifts this week is getting $20, LA 20. So gifts now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. For a total of $82. Next up is clothes. In clothes you'll be getting 5 as a 5. So clothes now has 5, 10, 15, 20. And then next up is electronics, and that'll be getting 10 as a 10. So it now has 10, 20, 30, 40. And then last but not least is our emergency fund, and that'll be getting our last $100. So emergency fund now has 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 2,600 in the bank. Then we have 50, 700, 50, 800, 50, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3,000, 3,020, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a total of 3,076. It's only going to keep going up. Maybe we can hit 4,000 by the end of the year. Maybe not. No, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. So that'll do it for today's video. And she is thick, so good thing we are doing cash condensing. So that'll be coming out this week as well. It's time for our quarterly cash condensing. So keep an eye out for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps my channel. And if you have already, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow for our cash condensing. Bye.